When you think of fall, you think of pumpkins. Today we're doing a pumpkin arroz con dulce. Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
Now, rice pudding is enjoyed throughout the world in so many different cultures. In Latin culture, rice pudding is called arroz con dulce. It is a dish that is served during the cooler weather and in the holidays. And because we're in fall, we're going to incorporate pumpkin. Now, you can use fresh pumpkin if you want to, but I think the canned pumpkin will do just fine, just as long as you buy the pure pumpkin. Don't get the pumpkin pie filling, just get 100% pure canned pumpkin. But before we go any further, I'm going to start with a Piloncillo syrup. Okay, so I have my Piloncillo in a sauce pot, and I have about 8 ounces. And to that, I'm going to add about half a cup of water, and I'm just going to heat that until it reduces to a nice syrup. Okay, let's talk about rice. Typically, a medium to long grain rice is used for arroz con dulce or any type of rice pudding because it holds up well in that liquid and in the cooking process. Today I'm using jasmine rice. It has a nice floral note that I love, but you could also use basmati rice or any other medium to long grain rice. Okay, so to a large pot, I'm going to add about 3 cups of water. I'm also adding 3 cinnamon sticks. Now, when you're doing pumpkin flavors, typically cloves are used. I'm not a huge fan of cloves, so oftentimes I'll substitute star anise instead of the cloves, and that's what I'm doing right now. But if you like cloves, by all means, add cloves. I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt, and I'm also adding the rice, which I did rinse. And then lastly, I'm adding a little nub of ginger that I crushed simply to release that flavor. And then we're going to bring this to a boil and then reduce the heat to low and simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, as you can see, the rice has soaked up most of that water. Now I'm going to add coconut milk. This is 2 cans of coconut milk. I'm also adding 1 can of evaporated milk. I'm gonna mix that around. And then we're going to allow this to cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, as you can see, coconut milk, the evaporated milk has reduced and it's nice and creamy. Now we're going to add a half a cup of granulated sugar. We're going to add half a cup of that Piloncillo syrup. The pumpkin puree. And then I'm also adding about a cup of golden raisins. I'm going to mix that together. And automatically you're going to see that pumpkin turn that arroz con dulce to that orange color. Okay, now I'm going to simmer this for about 10 more minutes on low heat to finish. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm just going to add a shot of vanilla extract and a couple rasps of nutmeg. And I like to add this at the last minute. Nutmeg can be pretty strong. A little goes a long way, but the addition of that vanilla and that nutmeg is really going to bring all those flavors together. Okay, so our rice pudding has cooled down. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. I'm going to add a little drizzle of that Piloncillo syrup. A few of those golden raisins. And then I toasted some pumpkin seeds and added that Piloncillo syrup to kind of make a little brittle. Okay, and there we have it. Pumpkin arroz con dulce. Sabroso.
If you like this video, click the recipe tab in the video description, which will take you to our recipe page on Provecho, where you'll get a printer-ready format of the recipe that links directly to Instacart, so you can shop for all the ingredients instantly. You can also follow along with the video as you make something sabroso.
Todo queda sabroso.